Welcome back to Secrets of the Opposite Sex. I'm your host, Tasha Ray, and tonight I have some of your favorites returning for this two-part season finale. Welcome back, everybody.
What's
Hey,
happening?
Thank you.
yeah,
I'm Kari. I think everybody remembers me from the barbecue brick episode.
I'm Danielle. Not gonna say my age, but
nice to see y'all again.
Yo, it's Drew Comments. We back in the building. Y'all already know what it is. Aggie Pride.
What's happening this month?
Welcome back. Y'all know how this goes. So instead of pulling questions directly from the app Secrets of the Opposite Sex this time, we're going to mix it up. We're going to still pull some new questions, but we're going to touch on some topics that we touched on throughout the season to get everybody's opinion on it. And yeah, so the first one is actually submitted by a listener. They sent me this video. I don't know if you guys saw this video that was floating around the internet. It's of a couple in a counseling session, and the man said his girlfriend wasn't doing enough, like not cooking enough, not cleaning. And her response was, I cook and clean at a girlfriend level. So if you want me to perform wifely duties, you need to make me a wife. So that led me to want to know, like, are there boundaries that you all operate within as you go through the stages of a relationship?
There should be. But I mean, let's think about it. A lot of people get in relationships so they can play house or whatever. I know me personally, if you're not my wife, I'm not actually hold on, I might be a hypocrite because I don't know what my boundaries are. Wait a second. What am I doing for my wife that I'm not doing for my girlfriend? I'm gonna circle back to that. But I will say that you know what I'm saying? It's about me talking about other people, not about me taking accountability. So say that when women want to, show how much of a homemaker they can be and all of these things, or I can cook and clean up, but there probably should be some line of delineation, some sort of steps like, yeah, I'm not gonna go that far just yet. Until a true, to the knuckle, to the knuckle commitment has been made. When I say to the knuckle, I mean when they put that rock on your to the knuckle. All right, until y'all become, Captain Planet and the Planeteers link with that ring. You did what I'm saying? Some of y'all old enough. The power is yours. But what I'm saying is, you got to find a way to kind of just cut that off a little bit. But I'm gonna think about what my boundary is, and we're gonna circle back. But y'all got it.
Like if I've consistently been giving you these things for a year now, and you have made so I know worth in my attempts or my value, I gotta move on to somebody that's just like if I had a job and I'm putting in the work and you're keeping me at the same salary, you're not looking to promote me, you're not trying to see my value, then I gotta do something.
I feel like, well, I'm naturally a nurturer, so I'm going to automatically want to do. I do agree with that post where she was saying, I do at a girlfriend's level, because if you start doing things at a wife level, sometimes somebody might take that for granted. Or they'll just start expecting it all the time. I remember I dated a guy and I was cooking for him, and he just wanted it all the time. Like, you want me to come home and cook, but I'm like, well, dang, I like to go out to eat. I like to go out to eat. So I wasn't doing those things, and I was just like, I mean, where do we go from here? So I feel that he just wanted me to always operate at a wife level. But as far as our relationship was basically plateauing. So I think that it's levels to everything. And I always say I do things in different levels. Like, if we are just dating, you're gonna get just a little portion of Kari. But if I'm your wife, baby, I'm gonna go all out. It's a whole different me.
What aren't you doing for your boyfriend that you would do for your husband?
I'll cook for someone, but I'm gonna cook you what I want to cook you. You know what I mean? This is just small things. But I feel like with you telling me that you want me to do things, well, first of all, I feel like my husband's not gonna have to tell me to do anything. I'm gonna know what he likes, and it's just gonna automatically be done. But I feel like from a boyfriend level, you get whatever I cook. I'm not gonna cook you whatever you want. Like, I made dinner, you could come over and you could have a plate. But if it's ooh, baby, I really like lasagna, that's fine. I made spaghetti. If you hungry, you hungry. So I feel like that's just how it's gonna be. Like, at least I cook for you.
Yeah.
I'm not going far and beyond. I'm not gonna do that.
and I'll just piggyback off of you. I totally agree with you as well. And I like to even cook for my friends when they come over. So it's not really, I don't feel like I'm losing in this situation. but agreed with you. Like if he likes, fish, guess what? I'm gonna go catch it, clean it and cook it. But gotta definitely be on relationship status, and if we're on the same page and taking it to another level, yeah, I'm going to start getting creative.
What do y'all expect from the guy?
I really like considerate guys. They're like she said, we'll go above and beyond those that deserve
No,
it.
I'm saying, so like, do you expect him to like bring his A game or bring his like B- game?
His A game for sure.
Really? That's interesting.
Yes.
I get where you're
So
going.
he shouldn't be reserved, right? He shouldn't be reserved at all. He should give you the full treatment.
Well, I feel like it should be reciprocation,
Right.
and I have to vibe off of what you're doing. So I get what you're saying is, why should I have to bring my A game when you're only bringing your B? But I always say, he who finds a wife finds a good thing, and you're supposed to be the leader. So with you leading and you showing me your initiative and how much you value me, and I don't care. I mean, contrary to popular belief, I always feel like, well, the man is the chooser. So a woman, we're just basically sitting there kind of like just waiting on you to make a decision. You know what I
But what
mean?
do you think
So
makes us choose?
us actually showing our worth or whatever it is that you feel is of value. If you don't
I,
feel like,
can I get some mac and cheese then when I get over? Can I get mac and cheese? Can I get that? Can I request it?
Do you mean
are we
real mac
dating
and
or
cheese, or do you mean that figuratively? Like
I don't
just
even know
making
what
sure.
Kraft mac and
Oh
cheese.
my
What are we
gosh.
talking
no, I
about
know
here?
what he's
So,
talking. I know
No,
what Drew's talking
I'm
yeah,
saying
I
if
was just.
I oh
You
go
meant
ahead,
like
man.
real.
Stop.
Oh,
See,
okay.
go
All
ahead.
right. I'm
You
just saying.
stupid. I mean, but you said you gonna cook what you gonna cook, but you want me to bring my A game, but then you can bring a substandard game. So I'm gonna choose somebody
You'll
else
never know that
because
it's substandard. You would never know that. I would never tell
yeah,
you like, oh
but
baby,
the
you're saying
level of what you would be given would feel substandard. Like if I asked you to make me something and then you said, I'm not gonna make that. I made this.
it depends
Now
how
I
you
understand if you already cooked, I get that. But if a request, not a request, like damn baby, I love the way you throw that shit down. Can you make it for me? And you're like, I don't feel like it. Well, I don't feel like it either.
that's you. Understandable.
Mm. I think I figured out what my boundary is. I just thought about it. I ain't
What's
fighting
that?
nobody if you're not my. I ain't fighting for you unless you're my wife. What I mean by that is this: if we go out in public and somebody say something crazy to you, my plan, if you were my girlfriend, we de-escalate. Hey, we just gonna walk away. We're gonna know that. Okay, we just gonna let that, bygones be bygones. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to get anything escalated. You my wife though, then we might take it to another level. Hey, I'm going to step to, we got to check somebody real quick. And, if it escalates something, it escalates something. But I'm not going to do nothing to get me locked up if you just my girl. I'm sorry. You could be gone tomorrow.
So if you're performing at a level that's not like your best, because you feel like you need to be here before you do things that are here, like kind of like what Mark was saying, is there an expectation of them? Like, what are you expecting of them? Like, is it okay if they won't do certain things for you? If they have a line like, yeah, we ain't going to this level of restaurants until we here. Or, you know what I mean? Like, that's the best example I can think of off the fly. But how does that work if a man is not giving his best self or his best version because he feels like, he's not a husband yet? But how do you know if somebody's capable of doing these things if you never see it? How you know you want to put a ring on that?
I also
mean,
think it's based on communication. I'm sorry, Kevin, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, he basically said the same thing.
Oh, okay. We was
Communication.
thinking the same thing.
Where is that man? Where is that woman in their walk of life? Like, if you're ready to be a wife, don't align yourself with, single girlfriends. If you're ready to be a husband and lead somebody, then I would think as a man, you would go in looking at that woman like, I see the qualities, she's going to be my wife. It may not happen right away. You still got to go through your trials and tribulations together. But if you see that in your woman, why wouldn't you fight for her? If you could see that woman being your wife, why wouldn't you fight for her? Why wouldn't you do that night in jail for her?
Drew?
We ain't fighting nothing. Listen, you tell you something, bro. Look, we're not doing it. Listen, look, I will, and that's the thing. That's what my limit is, right there. Look, if that is my wife already, bro, yes, absolutely. Swinging, body slamming, that's what I be in the gym for. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? But like, we talking, that's my girlfriend. There are ways to just avoid violence. There's too much black on black violence as it is. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come together as a people. Things get really crazy. And I think that I don't think that it's 100% equal. What I mean by that is kind of to what Kari was saying, is that yeah, the man is the chooser, right? And so a lot of times, and we are really going all out, trying to display that we can provide, protect, but also be a comforter, counsel, that sort of thing, right? So I think that there's got to be something, somewhere where I draw the line where I'm like, hold on. And I think that if there is a situation, like I said, where which is not likely, because I'll be honest with you, if a woman's with me, men don't typically try that. When Temptation said that song, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, I'm not too proud to beg for my wife. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? If it came down to that, whatever it is. Not, I don't cheat, so that wouldn't be the reason, but it would probably be something stupid I did or whatever it is. Yeah, if I have to sleep on your doorstep all night and day just to keep you from walking away, that's the lyrics of the song. If y'all look young for that. But look, what I'm saying is I'll do that for my wife. My girlfriend though, I don't know. I don't see me begging like, please, baby, please. Remember the episode of Cosby Show where Theo was begging for Justine, like Justine, wife Justine, yes, girlfriend Justine. Hey, look.
So how you gonna know? What did you write before? What if it's right before you about to propose to her? You don't have that feeling.
That was going to be my next question too.
Like when you know this to be your wife.
Yeah, because you're dating to marry. I mean, everybody's on different levels. So that was my question to you personally. Are you dating to marry right now?
At this age, yeah, we 37 now. We got at this age.
Listen,
5 years ago, no.
I know 40-year-olds that are still playing.
Really?
5 years ago, yeah.
I think one thing that we are just eliminating is like the love factor. And from what I've experienced, my years of living, love will be one of those things that make you plead, baby, baby, please. Lenny Williams, I love you, kind of thing. So I get it when we say what you will do for your girlfriend, what you will do for your wife. But at the end of the day, if the love is there and is as strong as you would want it to be, then that girlfriend is already your wife. You just ain't asked a question yet.
Come on, Evan.
That's real. No, lines get blurred. At some
point,
like, man,
I think when you start adding that wife title and that girlfriend title, you're eliminating the love factor and what it will do to make her your wife. Sometimes it's sad when a woman literally has to pick up and leave and a man doesn't have that in his life for him to go find her now, and now he wants to marry her. No, do it while she's there. She'll appreciate it more versus I had to leave that nigga for him to wake up. So is this gonna be our life path? Do I have to shake your foundation for you to hear me? Kind of deal. I don't know. Women, I don't want to talk to you.
Come on, you said it very well.
You sure did.
Right, I was like, okay, I don't need to say nothing else.
Right.
Next question. Is it possible to maintain a platonic relationship with an ex if you've been intimate with them?
Yes.
Yes.
How'd that work?
I'll let Mark go first.
Nope, because I can't. If that's the case, that means they still my friends. So I'm gonna leave it there.
Because here's the thing, right? It depends. Like if you just did missionary every time, then
come on, stop.
I think seriously. I'm just saying, but if you were nasty, you know what I'm saying? If you put your mouth in places, you do what I'm saying? Hey, look. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't never gonna forget that, boy. I try to tell you. You know what I mean? That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh man.
But how would you know? Are you asking like how far did it go? Like how nasty did y'all get? Is that like the determining factor?
See this beard?
Ask somebody that?
Do you see this beard? You know how this came in? Let me stop. No, I'm joking. Let me stop. What I'm saying is
not the slut.
we going all out. What I'm saying,
not the slut.
I don't know, because I've never been in a situation. I think that I have exes that we are we're cordial. We don't really check back. Ain't no animosity. Like I hate you. Like none of that. It can be a head nod, all right, and move like that. But you mean like to be platonic friends? Hey, buddy, you want to get something to eat? Like I don't know. Hey, you want to watch the Eagles
even invite them to your wedding?
Hey, girl, crazy. Again, you know how I got this beard.
I've seen that too.
Seen that, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that feels like a little like, ooh.
I know.
Did they have children or no?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
no.
that might be different. I feel like if you're bonded for life with a child, then that's a little different because that means you're going to be in our life. That's a little bit different.
Right.
If
No,
you
that's why I
have
asked.
nothing
'Cause
that's bonding you to nobody, and you still like want to be like close friends, like come on a game night, like, mm,
no.
I don't know about that one. I don't
Hey,
know how I feel
we
about
If
have
you
a
that.
might try
spades
to
tournament.
touch on my booty
But
trying
hold
to
on,
get the dip,
when did we become? Well, wait, y'all said like close friends. Like, wait a minute now.
I mean, isn't that what
You
friends
ain't.
do if you having a gathering? Like you invite friends, right? You ain't got to see, you have different levels of friends, but they can all mix and mingle at the same thing. You know what I mean? Like I invite friends that I've known for years and new friends.
Mhm.
Situations
So
like
why
that.
would that?
So,
So maybe somebody that you might have been in a serious relationship that might be a little difficult. But what if it was somebody that you just turned out to be better as friends?
I mean,
Why you cutting them out your life?
if that's the situation, then listen, you can't tell nobody we did the nasty. Like, can't nobody know. Like, we on that level. Like, we taking this to the
And
grave.
you know they chatty.
Shovels down. Y'all give it. They grab them shovels quick as I don't know what. Oh, we can dig a hole right here.
I
But
don't
no,
know about
I'm not
wedding.
inviting my ex. Not to
Yeah, to
game.
your wedding. That's
What
yeah.
Not to my
would you
wedding.
invite them to?
It's more so like high and by, Like I
Yeah.
have one ex that we were very, very tight. We would start as friends. And like you said, we were better off just being friends. So we speak, maybe here or there. I sent my condolences when he lost his grandmother, but that's kind of just like it. There's no
Oh
really
yeah,
hanging out.
that's where I was coming. That's where I was going with it. Like
Yeah,
we can
that's why
still be.
I
We
agree
still
with you.
good.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
nobody that you would like want to see on a regular basis. Like, you wouldn't invite them
No,
to
we can't be
your
kicking it
house.
on the regular.
You wouldn't
No,
Nah, I'm
we
invite
might
good.
run
your
into each other at a
partner.
party or something.
Right. A
Might
mutual
even end
friend's
up going
wedding.
to a dinner together. Maybe that would
Right.
happen. You go to a dinner together. But as far as like we making plans to hang out, go get dinner.
Right.
No, nah. That's out of pocket.
So we're gonna take this a step further. Like, if you break up with your partner and your friend comes to you a few months later and asks for your permission to date your ex, would
oh, no,
would you give them your blessing?
That's too
No.
soon.
Are
You
you
know that's
pulling
too
she's
this
not
from
soon.
my
like?
friend.
That's
Are
too
you pulling this
soon.
from the UNCG archives or something, man? This is
Listen,
all hitting
listen.
close to home.
Wait. No, you need more. No, you need more detail. You need more detail. Like how
More
long? How long were
detail.
you with them? How long were you with that person? Like, did you only like mess
After a
around for
few
a minute
months,
to
I
find
said,
out?
listen, like after a few months.
Oh, man, do it. I don't care. Like you own it. It ain't yours. Why you gonna stand in front of somebody else's happiness? Y'all gotta stop thinking y'all own what's between somebody's legs because you had it for a minute.
That's
It
weird.
ain't
I'm
yours.
sorry. I don't like it. Doesn't matter if I own it or not. I just feel like once me and that person have been intimate, and if you my girl, if you say you're my friend and you want to date somebody who I was intimate with, it's like, ew. Like to me,
That's
that's
not your
just
friend.
disgusting. That's not my friend. Because I feel
But
like I have friends and they've dated some very attractive men, but as soon as they date that attractive man, he's no longer attractive to me.
That's
It's
it.
like, ew, you're like big bro or little bro or whatever. Like it's disgusting. I don't want anything or anyone that my friends have touched. And if they come to me like that, it's like, girl, you a snake. And no. She'll
How
take your
many
man. What
years
else you
ago?
want?
she a snake though. But how's she a snake if she
Because
was
she was
like
probably
woman enough to
plotting.
come to you? Oh,
Because she
no,
was
see
probably
that's
plotting.
man. Okay,
I'm not with that.
I
The
can't
answer is
argue
no.
now.
The answer
Wait,
is
what
no.
about 10 years later?
Thank
10
you. I
years, all
already
right.
said
Y'all,
the couple months was too soon.
like, let's think, okay, you dated somebody, y'all was 19. All right. Now y'all 35. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to go there. That's a whole different life. I think that's a difference. I do think it's a little weird though. A year later, that's kind of weird. Hey, remember such and such? Girl, I want to like that's weird. But I think a decade or more. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that
Maybe if I'm
slide.
married, if
35.
I'm like happily married or something like
Oh, so
that.
you making sure you can keep them on tap? I got you. Okay,
No,
I
Actually,
understand. I understand. I
no,
understand.
no,
Circle the
That
block
I have a
every now and then.
question.
his
Circle that
life
block
right now.
real quick. I
I
got
need
you.
to know how's his
hmm
life going right now? Is he like the CEO of a company or something like
Y'all ain't learned. Don't go back. No go backs. Don't go back.
that? Yeah, no, I'm
I,
straight. Mm-mm.
I still think it's weird, right? And I think right now we're using friend very loosely because none of my friends, my day ones, my
Would
inner circle,
ask.
Agreed.
yeah. So
Not my
yeah,
true
I'm gonna
friends.
go with Kari's step. Like, no, that's weird.
Yeah. Although
So
in my neck of the woods, it's very common for them to do it and then be bestie friends. But in my circle, it's a no.
So I'm the only messy one on the stage. That's crazy.
That's what it
Yo, let me
sounds
tell y'all
like.
a story.
Well,
Hey,
we
we
still
separated
These
about
are
more than 10 years ago.
lies. These lies being told. These lies. See, think about the crowd of people as far as the majority of people that are being selected. You're going to end up messing with your girl, somebody that you maybe not super tight with, but you're going to end up everybody that mess with somebody that they know mess with somebody they know. I don't care
Not
what you say.
knowingly. I'm not knowingly doing
Right.
it. Like if I
And
know
my
that,
thing is like pursuing that person is like while they were together is one thing, but you trying to tell me like if your girl was dating this dude, he was cool, you met him one time, they were together, they maybe dated for 3 months, 2-3 years later, y'all bump into each other at the bar. You probably don't even really recognize the dude, but after talking to him, getting to know him, chatting him up, next thing you know, yeah, come to find out, y'all, you did used to date. So what? He could be the one. Y'all tripping. That's why. Never mind. I'll be quiet today.
It's all right. I'll take my chances. It's plenty of men in the world that I don't need to be with someone that my friend was with previously in whatever life. Like, no.
Yeah.
I've seen people get married, stay married till death did they part. So
To each his own. I've seen it too.
yeah, I mean, your happiness at the end of the day, some of your friends are gonna be here for life, and those you don't have to worry about because they're gonna be
my
here for
real
life.
friends.
So they never gonna come to you and hit you with a proposal of like, "Yo, you remember Sean? What's up? Can I get a run with him?" That's not gonna happen. But acquaintances, people that you run in different circles with, that you'll still continue to see over time, that's gonna happen.
As for me and my household, no.
I second that.
No.
Hard
Next question.
right? Hard pass. Okay, so what dating advice would you offer to the opposite sex when it comes to finding a partner and maintaining a relationship? So, fellas, what you telling the ladies? Let's start with y'all.
Don't be scared to succeed. That's what I would say. That's the only thing I can think that's like it's like fresh in my mind right now. But like, yo, if you meet a guy and he's good, you know, kind and he's intentional and he's consistent, don't run away from that. Like, because there's a lot of self sabotage out here in the world. I wasn't aware of that until I started dating with intention. See, when you're dating for fun, you don't see this because you don't care. Don't run away and believe that you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like women, y'all say all the time, I deserve, girl, you deserve. Like, take that to heart. You know what I'm saying? And like, hey, you are worthy of somebody looking at you and thinking that you're spectacular and thinking that you're amazing. He excited. That's genuine. Don't run away from that. Don't run away from that. That's what I would say. That's it.
Simple. It's I mean, really, just get out your own way. You know, that list that you created in your mind of what you think it is not necessarily what it is. I mean, that's it. You know, you're not gonna have what you want until you're ready for it anyway. So it doesn't matter. Get out your own way though. Y'all really stand in your own way. That vision that you had, that shit gone.
Be honest with yourself and communicate clearly what it is that you want and be realistic with what you want.
I heard that. Ladies, what we telling the fellas?
I would say tap into your discernment. I think a lot of times when men are dating, and I hear about these horror stories, I'm like, as soon as you told me the story, I kind of figured out where this was going. So how you didn't know that this was a trash woman? And then I feel like a lot of times men go off of hurt from when they was in the 4th grade, and then they try to bring that and think every woman is the same. I don't like every woman is not the same. I know we may have similar body parts and things, but we're not the same. So I would really focus on the discernment because a lot of times the signs are there. You missed it. I mean, and it's just like it's really bad. Like y'all are, oh, this is a red flag. This is a red flag. If she wears red lipstick, it's a red flag. That's not the discernment I'm talking about, sweetheart. So just tap into discernment. That's what I'll say. And everything will be successful after that.
I think for me, I even hate saying this, like that I'm a simple woman, but I really only desire communication, right? I feel like that has been lost over time. I don't know what happened. I think really social media really has created madness and expectations have been going through the roof and people don't even like cheese. I like Cheesecake Factory. I mean, I seen the new trend where the girl is not getting out the car and I'm like, what the hell? Right. I like Cheesecake Factory. But anyway, But for me, communication is really big for me as well, because, you know, I travel so much for work, you know, and sometimes I lose myself. So someone actually communicating with me is like, oh shit, like I'll actually turn my attention and be like, you know what, this deserves my attention, this deserves my time. And I'm really open to that. So I would definitely tell men to just speak up. Like, don't be afraid. Like, go after the girl that you desire, you know, because our heart is there. And I'm telling you, you just got to tap in with the communication, and it should be smooth sailing from there.
That is refreshing, because I'm going to Applebee's right after this. So that's what's up, yo. That's
Some
all
dollar
right.
margaritas, bro. Go ahead.
Look, let me tell you something, man. I'm gainfully employed very well. I make a good living. I'm not too good for Applebee's. I'm sure nobody say I ain't. I don't care. But no, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna take that into consideration. What you said, communication, and
Yeah.
and watch for the red flags. All right.
And watch out for the red flags.
That's what Kari said.
Discernment.
Communication and discernment. All right.
Yeah.
That's my toxic trait, though. I be looking for I be like anything just a little off.
You paint them white, don't you? You see the red flags and paint them white.
No, so like
do.
I have a tendency. It's not that I don't see the red flags. It's just I be curious about how red the flag can get. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of blood is she? Like,
is it maroon red?
Is she 9 trade, sex, money, murder? Like, is she? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like I really want this one though. That's what it is.
Right.
That is really what it is.
I can make it work.
You're gonna be a wife.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a wife. She can't
Drew,
cook.
you turn the blind out like this.
Right.
And like, cause you know, red flag, that's just a bandana to me. All right, super. So like,
You know what?
when I see that,
A lot
like,
of guys do
that.
that.
Yeah.
That is so.
Women too. Women do
Oh
that
yeah.
too.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I will say, like,
Yeah.
when you want somebody and you want them, you like, yeah,
That's that expectation in your mind of what you thought it was.
yeah.
Only feelings got to be there first. If you don't get the feelings in me, if I see a red flag, I'm actually gonna dip. Like I will get ghosted in a minute. Like there's a scene from Batman Begins with Christian Bale. It's like he had Ray Shao go on the train. He's like, I'm not gonna kill you. Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to save you. And he throw the thing in the cape and he goes out the back. That's me when I see a red flag. Like on one, like I don't have to save you, and I'm out. Like, and I'll disappear in that same manner, as epic as he did. But that's if there's no feelings. If we have like some synergy, you know what I'm saying, some chemistry a little bit there, and then we get going, then I have a tendency to kind of stick around. I'm like, well, she's a good I can see it. There's potential. And you know what? But you know, I think I gotta work on that a little bit. So yeah.
She ignored my calls, but I know she's gonna pick up on it 6 times she called.
Oh no.
Yes.
No.
Right. If we had great dates and then she started doing that, yeah, I'm gonna make every excuse in the world. Well, maybe she, you know, things happen, you know, phone will be broken. But like, if
for the no answer calls, nah, that's a wrap. You got like twice for that. Come on,
Why?
ain't no such thing as that. Yeah, like twice. I'm talking about.
Grace.
I'm calling you. You don't call me back. Okay, the day goes by. I call you again. You don't call me back. It's a wrap. I'm good. Peace out.
No feelings. I'm the same way. However, if we have had these wonderful interactions and stuff, I'm giving I'm gonna give you a little rope.
How many days? You giving her days to go ghost?
No, I ain't saying days. Wait, hold on. If I don't hear from you over like,
I'm not calling you twice in the same day, because if I called you once, you saw I called you. It's 2023.
Don't disturb the dead, Drew.
You saw you, but you still know. First of all, if you into me, you looking to see what I'm doing. You checking for me, just like I'm checking for you. So let's stop. Like, my bad, I didn't. Oh, okay, you didn't get it. Okay, fine, cool. That's once. I mean, how many times you? Come on, man. Nah.
No, I get you on that part. Like I said, but like it's energy's already there, and we both into each other. We're going 100 miles an hour head to head and that sort of thing. But then if it changes from her end, all of a sudden she's not looking at my Instagram stories no more. I take that person. Like, you should be looking at my
sport fishing. She's sport fishing.
You know what I mean?
Throwing you back. Throwing you back.
Sport
fishing, and she threw you back.
You guys did that. You guys look at who's watching your stories.
Look at who's watching. I'm looking for that one person. If she don't see my, I'm looking. I be checking.
Right.
Good to know.
Don't front. Definitely looking as well.
I'm
Trying to know where you're gonna fall on the list.
Yep.
I'll be checking. Something like that. But no, for real, I think I encourage multi-dating. Like, get you a little something. Like, you can't like one player and you haven't committed to this member of your team. That doesn't make sense. You need to have multiples. I believe a roster. I believe in rosters until a commitment is made. At that point, there ought not be no roster because you might have to make changes on the depth chart. Listen, football season, we've been watching it. You know what I'm saying? Look,
Hey, that
you
shit,
might
that shit
have a
don't work.
starter.
That shit don't
Right,
work.
look.
You
I
fooling?
know.
Who
All
you
right.
fooling? Don't. That's bad information. Don't do that. That shit don't work.
That sound
If
expensive.
you running a
Not if
roster,
we
it's
taking it on
time
Applebee's.
consuming. You every time one person pisses you off in one way, you go to where it's nice over here, and you just rotate them through. So that
Right.
And that's the
I
problem with
feel
it
you. It's
Some
fun.
people
It's
people.
fun.
You need
It
to go see the
works.
lady. Focus
Who?
on one.
There
Not
you go.
you,
Yeah.
Mark.
And then when
I was like,
something
who's the
happens,
lady?
but then
The
then when
lady.
something happens, you ain't got nothing. You got to start from square one. Now you got to hold a draft,
That's
go out.
fine.
What?
That's fine.
Combine.
Guess what? It'll save you a lot of money. It'll save you a lot of money.
What part
Yes.
of we going to Applebee's? Don't just say, look, 2 for 20, go where? Like, you can say 3 women. I'm lying. We're not going to Applebee's. We're not going to Applebee's.
Them 2 for 20 add up. I've been doing. I've been married, divorced, married, all that, everything, and then some. It get costly. Trust me.
I want y'all to know I'm joking. We don't. I have not taken a woman to Applebee's who was not my mother. I just want you to understand that. My mama cool with that. But
That's not the part we
hold up, bro. What's
focus on.
wrong
We
with
focus on the
Applebee's?
roster.
Right, exactly.
I don't care about
like it
Apple.
does.
Person to person.
Try in here like Neo.
But nah, I think that I don't know because I know what it's like to like okay, you got all your eggs in one basket. Oh, this person and then it don't work out, and all of a sudden now you left with nothing. Now you sitting there, I ain't nobody to take.
But
So
how are you
they still be
dating
there. They still be
intentionally
there.
and then still dating everybody at the same time? Like, who are you intentionally dating?
You are not
The roster
intentionally
still be
dating
there. They
anything.
still be waiting. The
They
roster
really
still be waiting.
will. You cannot give your undivided attention. You can't give proper energy, get to know somebody for who they are when you're really, if you have 4 of them, you're only giving each one really 25%.
Yeah.
Do you want her to give you 25%?
No, it's not 25%. You
Why
might be
not?
giving 80 over here, 15. Somebody's
That's
always
the
at the
point.
higher part of the list. Somebody's always at the top of the list. But
Oh,
like you
got a
said,
first string.
you can't
I
commit
need to be
yourself.
at the top at all
You
times.
can't commit yourself to that
Hello.
person while you playing other side. You can't.
Big, what Mark said.
Second string.
Because you're never going to be able to fall back on like, damn, this was a hard day. And the only person that can bring you out of that is yourself or you and that person. Because you can always be like, oh man, she getting on my goddamn nerves. You go over there with Shorty, everything, life is easy. You got to deal
This
with
is tryouts.
Yeah.
I can't say that. I'm wild. Let me stop. I'm at a little toxicity here.
Very much so.
A little bit.
But I will say that I'm not gonna say that. I think that here's the thing. I think that if you are not necessarily dating with intention yet, I think the intention is to just get vibes and just meet people. I think that if you form a connection with somebody, or things just tend to go a little bit better with somebody than somebody else, then I think that that'll leave you in a way. And also, people have their own things going on too. A woman might be feeling you, and maybe she, something comes up, or her ex call, or whatever and she dropped you, and you're like, oh, I find that if you are dating, taking things a little slow, maybe you have other people you're talking to that when those things happen, you're not devastated.
You cannot focus if you're dating multiple people, right? So how are you going to find your wife? Because now I don't want to go to Applebee's. I don't like Applebee's. So now you're going to kick me to the curb?
No, Applebee's for me. For myself. I don't be taking nobody. Like I said, if your name is not my mama, I'm probably not taking you to Applebee's. I ain't.
I just don't feel like you can be intentional with multiple women. I feel
Right.
that you have to, and if you really are intentional, if you're looking for an actual wife, you need to give somebody your undivided attention. That's the name of the game. You cannot be afraid to fail. So if that relationship failed, okay, cool. Then you can go to the next person. But
Wait, let him heal. Let him heal first. Don't bring that.
Do you know how much time that takes?
That's why you should be careful on where you choose.
And
you know how much time
part
healing
too.
be taking? A year, a chain, 2 years?
Yeah, I got the t-shirt, I got a mug, I got a pencil, I got the eraser, I got all of them. Everything you can think of, you can put on the desk. I got one for healing. That shit take forever, but you learn how to do it quicker, and you move through it faster. The sooner you cut that bullshit out and push through that shit.
Listen, Mark.
Are you about to
What do you
traumatize
think?
somebody else? Because you ain't even
Yeah.
healed. You ain't coming to the situation
Exactly.
where I say you about to fuck somebody
Right.
else.
Me?
That's
What?
selfish. Not healed. If
Oh,
you're
you.
not
Oh,
healed
okay.
and you come into a situation putting your
Oh
shit
yeah,
on
no
them,
doubt.
that's
Oh
selfish.
yeah,
No,
okay.
for
Let's
real.
not act like
In the back.
everybody got a little tote bag on their
No, for
shoulders. You know,
sure.
they might have let go of the big bags, but everybody got the little joint.
The
You know what
way
I'm
he's
saying?
saying it
They
is like
got to carry on.
you're making a decision not to deal with the healing because you don't want to face it head on. You know you don't want to go through it because it's uncomfortable. That's a conscious decision that you're making, and it's selfish because you're gonna go into a situation with a woman, and you probably can you have potentially the power to ruin that woman with your unhealed bullshit. You know, and I think
That's
that's
true.
a
I
selfish
said that last time.
decision to make.
But but the funny thing about it is you say that though, but while we're broken and unhealed, we keep inviting the same image of what we are into our lives. And that's how you get through it.
Is it?
Yeah, because you can say all day you want to go to therapy. Cool, do that. But look, we as great as we would like to think that we are in the moment that we're there where we think we know it, 10 years go by and you look back like I was dumb as shit. So you're gonna have to like make the mistakes. You're gonna think that you're good to go. You're gonna get into relationships, and all these are building you and creating you to be the person that you're gonna be and who you're gonna end up being. So just enjoy the ride. It's all good.
That I hate the whole I go to therapy narrative because if you're not putting it to work, you're
Right.
just the time talking to a stranger and paying them. I could talk to I could talk to you guys and just cancel my session for tomorrow.
Oh no, you gotta do therapy until you like, oh, wait a minute, this person is actually you gotta keep trying. You can't just say I
Right.
went and nah, because that a lot of times that shit's a joke and you went, but you didn't get anything out of it.
That's a line from
Yes.
these days. Oh, I'm in therapy. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Not
That's the
My
first thing
therapist
But are
told me
you
not to come back.
participating? You can be in therapy. But are you
Mark is
doing
participating?
stupid.
That's what we
anything.
want you
Are
to
we
do.
applying it?
She did.
Yeah.
My
Right.
therapist said, you good. Don't come see me no more. Call me if you need to talk.
That's good.
That's all right, man.
So Drew,
I
just
don't
felt
know nothing about
keep one
therapy.
on call, and then I think you'll
Yeah.
be good.
I ain't never been to therapy, but I'll say this: if you are interested in somebody truly to focus on that person, yes, you can't have any distractions, which means dating other people. You wouldn't do that. I just feel like that would come once I've established that once we've established that we are going to actually work and work towards something, and work on it together. I don't know if I should be doing that just because I thought you were interesting or cute at the bar. Um, I feel like there's got to be some sort of preliminary. You know what I'm saying? Just
So are
like
you
at the
waiting for her
combine.
to say, are you waiting for her to, so you want her to be on the same page that like, we trying to do this. I'm coming
For
for
sure.
you and we're going to do this.
For sure. Yeah, we're gonna have a
But how does she
conversation. Like not
know?
even
How does she know? How's that a conversation though? Like if
we
I'm
gonna
coming
sit
for
and
you,
have
I'm
it.
coming for you. Like you gonna feel that I'm coming for you. I'm not gonna tell you. If I'm spitting some shit to you about how I'm coming for you, that's cool. But I'm gonna show you that I'm coming for you.
Sure.
If you show her that you coming for her and she for it, she gonna let you get her. So I don't see that as the conversation. Like the conversation would be once we get to like, okay, wait a minute. All right, I'm coming for her. She's cool with it. All right, let's see where you are. And then let's talk about some real shit. Like where are you trying to go with your life? What do you want? Because we can end a whole lot of bullshit if you be like, yeah, I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Now and see that's why as I think as men, you got to be careful, man. Don't tell the woman the story. Don't tell them what you want out of life. Because they can easily slide right in line with that. You know what I'm saying? You hear what she wants. You know what you want in life. If you know that she wants something else, let her go. Let her go.
I hear what you're saying with that. What I'm saying is that when you are clearly communicating, okay, obviously not just communicating, but also you communicate through words and also actions. Communication is not just one way. So if I'm showing you that I'm applying pressure, but also telling you, hey, look, let me let you know, just so there's no confusion, these are my intentions. I think you are awesome. I enjoy spending time with you. I enjoy talking to you. And I'm coming with full intentions here. I'm not here to waste your time.
Yeah, she's
Gestures of
gone.
this
She's gone
attention.
now. That's how they be mad. She gone. She ain't coming.
You tell them your intentions, and if it's too much for them, then you know you have a girl. She's still trying to be about that life. But a woman sits down and says, you know what, that vibe's where I'm at. Let's do this. Then you know you have a woman. You have a mature mind that's ready to walk in the path. Now she might divert if something
Yeah.
changes, But at least on that that initial point, she was like, let's rock. Let's see where this go. I'm with that.
Yeah, that's real. All right, let's transition to the next question. So, how important do you think finances are when it comes to having a successful relationship? And over the course of this season, like in terms of finances and relationships, we talked about how do you divide household bills, or how much you spend on an engagement ring, or what happens if a person comes into a relationship with debt. Like, how do those things, those financial factors, affect a relationship?
Oh, first grade, pick me. Oh, please. Mm. So look, people go back and forth about this, that, and the third. I don't care how great your life is at this point, life's gonna change. So at the end of the day, if we together, we together. You want to eat, I want to eat. I want air conditioning, you want air conditioning. This is us. You know what I'm saying? People talk about money in relationships like one day we're not together. Yeah, then clearly, if you're thinking that way, then that's the biggest red flag, fellas. Keep it rolling. I mean, there's nothing more to it. If we're together, our money is our money. We're not making moves independently. We're making moves together for our future. So if you want to play that game where money is on the other side, it's a piece of the puzzle that you get to take in and out how you feel necessary. Everybody's gonna make different money. Do what works for you. But at the end of the day, if you want to be with somebody and they're gonna stay together, money is not an issue. The problem is you're selfish. Whoever wants to keep the money and separate it. And that's it. I mean, I would run as soon as money becomes the issue. I'd run because money's gonna kill you in the long run.
I actually have a question for you. So do you have a separate account and then a joint account when you're
Yes,
saying
you
our
should.
money?
You
Okay.
should have everything individually and you should have everything together. And you should have an understanding of what percentage goes into that.
Mhm.
It's an equal percentage, but if one person makes more money, so what? They get to keep more money for them. And they get to do what they want with it. They can surprise you. They can go out here and buy a car on a Tuesday. They don't have to tell you shit about it if they did it with the money that goes for them. But as long as you're both building into the household and pushing for your future, your savings, your retirement, all that, trips, things, whatever it is you want to do, I don't see where you go wrong with that. As soon as you start saying he's supposed to pay this, okay, live that life and see how long that lasts. You know what I'm saying? If you're making $2 million a year, $500,000 a year, whatever it is that affords you to pay for everything, that's cool too. Then great, do that. But don't try to say that because you make that much money a year when somebody else out here making $70,000 a year, talking about he should be taking care of all his wife's bills, his bills. He gonna kill himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Do you know what it? You see what it costs to go to the grocery store? Like, let's be real. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And who wants a woman that only care about you doing everything for her? Why would you fall for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. Yeah, like social media is trash.
I
But
just
there
thought
I
about
are
was gonna
men
something.
say
who
that.
do that though. There are men who want that though. They want that dynamic, and I feel like the guys that I know that want that dynamic, they want it for a reason because they want the power and the control that comes along with that. But there are
But
a lot of men who
let them
want
have it.
that scenario.
Let them have it, and let the women that want it go with them, and they be happy for like 2-3 years, and then he gonna move on and start over again, and let them enjoy that shit. But I think too many regular people, and I say people because it ain't one way. Too many regular people are getting caught up in this bullshit about being told what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be what works for you.
Agree, because
I
I feel
say this.
like when people start trying to comparing what they think a relationship should look like, I feel like a lot of times they're basing it off of what they see on social media. Oh, well, my man, he pays all my bills. He can afford to pay your bills because, and then a lot of times with those situations, she's not really doing anything and he's doing everything. And then once he's done with her, she has nowhere to go. I've seen that happen. And it's just like my mom always says, nobody takes care of self better than self. I'm always going into a relationship 50-50. I don't care how much money he makes. I know how much money I make, and I'm willing to contribute to the household. Now, if he wants to, say, hey, I'll take care of, all of the bills. You don't have to really do anything. I'm gonna still figure out what it is I can do because I don't want you to feel like you're doing everything. So I just feel like social media has really just messed that up. Just the thought of it, and regular people, regular women, I really feel like they should be thinking, I need to come in contributing and bringing something to the table because you just can't come in bringing your looks. girl, that's gonna fade. What else are you doing?
Like when they be like, "Oh, I want what my grandmother and my grandfather had." You're not willing to put in that type of work of
No.
what your grandmother and your grandfather had.
Gertrude was getting cheated on. Heavy.
50 times.
But Gertrude didn't give a
50
damn either.
times over.
Gertrude
Your
was
That
papa
too.
was a
okay with it.
trumpet player back in the Harlem's Rhythm Songs, and he was knocking bitches down.
And
Okay.
had plenty of kids.
Are you willing to stick by him?
No.
No, you're not, because we are living in a society where everything is like Lauren. Once I stop giving you the yum yums, the happiness, the goodness of it all, as soon as we fall on hard times, you're gone. And that be for male and female. You're gone because you're like, I'm not just gonna sit here and deal with that. I can go and get this. But you were ready and willing to be there when the bottles were popping on both sides, because nowadays these men want to be bad bitches too.
Real bad.
Facts. Real
is,
bad.
It is real bad. So
So
as
bad.
soon as the bottles
So bad.
pop, you ready to go. So you'll never have what your grandparents have. And I completely agree with the definition of creating our dynamic, our structure, our happiness. Like, I don't care how your mama did it. I don't care how my daddy did it. Let's do it how we want to do it. If it doesn't make sense, fuck it. We the only two people that have to enjoy it. That's just like with Will and Jada. If it works for y'all, if it works for y'all, I don't care.
And
It
I was
works
gonna
for
say
y'all.
also, stop sharing it. Like, stop telling your business. Like, stop putting everybody in your business, because as soon as you do that, everybody's gonna have their opinion. Whatever I do in my household with my man and my money, that's between us. It's not between anybody else.
But with a weak bitch, that would cause doubt. As
Yep.
soon as it's doing good for you, but if one of your girlfriends or one of your homeboys say that shit is weird, it causes doubt, and now it's a monkey wrench within a well-oiled machine. Now you'll never make it, because now you've allowed outside voices to now disrupt what was going so very well.
Yeah, no, I keep a private life. I don't want to tell nobody about what I'm doing, especially with my man.
I'm
Nope.
trying to be like Issa Rae. I'm just trying to pop up and be like,
Right, I'm married.
And that's me.
Oh,
Y'all want to come to
Yeah.
my
if you
wedding?
knew, I
hey,
mean,
it's
if
over.
you
It's
knew,
overrated. That's overrated.
you
I did
knew,
that.
you
It's
knew.
overrated. It's overrated. Nah. Hey, look. Hey, you gotta let your friends vet them. Trust me. Trust and
No.
believe.
And that's what she said. She said, if you knew, it was never a secret. If you knew, you knew. So of course,
Right.
the whole family and the tight crew will be able to vet and run through all that. But as far as to the followers, as far as to the coworkers, as far as
Oh
to
yeah.
on social media,
All right, so y'all made me think of something. Number one, I figured out what my actual boundaries are.
Oh,
Number
welcome
two,
back. Welcome back. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
I actually
All
figured
right.
that out. One, I'm not doing a joint account with my girlfriend. You got to be my wife for that.
Facts.
Two, I'm not moving in with a woman who's not my wife. And like when I say, even if we're not married yet, like we got to be like betrothed and like the date is, set and that, then we move in. But I don't do the whole we date and let's live together. I know some people do that. That ain't me. I'm sorry, just
So you
because
ain't shacking up.
respect.
ain't no shacking, bro. First
Ain't
I'm
no
a pastor,
shacking.
son. I can't do that. Like in relationships that's over yet, but they got so many bills together, they can't break up. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to be in a situation so like I want to be able, you go to your flight, I go to mine, and do that. So that's that. Number one. Number two, the part about the money. Money is important because stuff costs money. Like, what you mean? Like, I can't take you and do stuff together without money. There's only so much free stuff that you can get. And I'm extremely creative, but everybody got their limits. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, she gonna want something better than bologna and cheese and a picnic in the park. Like, we gonna go somewhere. These places you want to go and these experiences you want to have, especially in New York or in Jersey, like hey, you know what I mean? Like you gotta pay for stuff. LA, same thing. So you gotta be I think that the way that somebody manages their finances can tell you a little bit about their organizational skills. As long as a woman isn't like her spending habits, nothing too. Like I gotta be able to evaluate your spending habits. Like what is she doing with her money? Because like I'm not expecting her necessarily to contribute to too much when we're going out and doing things. I'm just not in that frame of mind yet. Maybe I need to grow up because I'm used to just paying for stuff. But like, I still would be very hesitant to get with a woman who doesn't responsibly manage her money. And if you're spending money that should be going towards certain bills, that you got for yourself, or you got loans you got to pay, like, and you were spending that on new, Gucci slides or whatever, the new bag and all that, that's going to be a little red flag. Because when we get together and we actually pool our money, what's going to happen is all I'm going to do is it's going to metastasize. You know what I'm saying? I can't have it.
Do you guys feel any kind of way if a woman, wants to do nice things for you? Do you feel like, maybe you feel like, not, I don't want to say less than a man, but what if she wants to take you out to eat? Or she's just like, oh, I thought of you, I bought you this gift. I'm asking this question because I'm a great gift giver and I like to give gifts, thoughtful gifts, and I like to do nice things. So I like to go to nice restaurants, but sometimes if I know that a man is spending too much money on me, sometimes that makes me feel a little uncomfortable. So I'm like, let me do something nice for you because I really enjoy you and I appreciate you. It's more like I appreciate you. Do you feel like that's kind of like a turn off?
I would say
Yes,
it don't matter what I feel like.
it matters what
If
I
that's
feel like.
if that's what you like to do and that's important to you, then don't pick a dude that don't like that.
Well, I wouldn't know because sometimes you guys aren't great communicators at telling people that that's not what you like, or so I wouldn't
And
know.
how
But I know that
and
that's kind of like my
then
love language.
let him go too.
I don't know how to receive gifts. I really don't. Like when a woman is giving. So to your point, Car, like there's been women who've given me gifts. I don't know how to I do I try to, oh, thank you, but I'm like, that's not very masculine.
Hey,
Let me
look,
try again.
hey, bro.
Appreciate it. Like I don't know
Much
what that
love.
means.
Wait for it. All love, but therapy.
Bro, I don't like. Why are you doing this? Like, I just wanted your presence. I wanted your time. I want to
Hey,
know
man,
that
it
you
feel
are
good to
excited about
receive,
me.
man. It feel good to
Yeah, to
receive,
receive
man.
her time. That's what I want. I want her time. I want her attention. I don't
So
really
if
want
y'all
material
out
things
and
from
y'all
her.
out at dinner and she pull out that Amex, you ain't gonna feel away.
Ooh, yeah, I feel away. Yeah, I don't. She don't try me like that, yo. Hold up.
You
Don't do
gotta,
that.
you
Gotta
tripping.
let that go.
Pay for that. I don't give a shit. Come on,
You gotta
man.
let that
Like
go.
that's
You
crazy.
have to learn
Yeah.
how to
That's
be loved.
crazy.
You can
Drew,
learn.
gotta grow up a little bit.
I'm not spreading
Yo,
all this positive energy in the universe for it not to come back. Come on now. So
Hey,
like why can't I allow that stuff to come back to me? Because if I don't replenish all that I put out and I keep turning it away because I feel like it make me feel some type of way, then I'm blocking my blessings. Come on, man. That's crazy. Nah, I accept all that the universe has to give me that's positive. All of it.
Yeah.
So Drew, you're basically doing self-sabotage, and we just spoke about this.
Yeah.
not necessarily self-sabotage. It's just like
Red
I don't
flag, red
know.
flag, red flag, red flag, red
Hey,
flag.
I
Drew,
just don't know. Like,
go sit on the sofa, bro. Keep talking.
it's like I don't like getting gifts when I'm not. There it is, right there. I don't like getting gifts if I have not made that commitment with you. Like if we just kind of mess around, cooling or whatever, it's kind of casual, whatever, maybe do a little whatever, and then you give me gifts. That's what I'm like. Like I had this one
That
girl, man.
scare you off? That scare you off?
It's like I
Yeah, he
haven't had a
out.
chance to fall for you yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna scare. It don't scare me off. But it's
But what
like
if she fell for you though?
Oh, what if that's her love
I'm
language?
thinking
Yeah.
about me right now. We talking about. Remember, I'm the one getting the gift, so I got to react to this. So it's like, okay, hold on, let me. So I think that's one of my struggles, but I don't really know how to deal with that yet. I think when I get into like a committed relationship, I think it might be okay. I think I'm able to humble myself and die to self, that ego,
But don't even go
and
to
deal with that.
committed. What if you guys are just dating? She's like, you know what, Drew, I really think that you're an amazing person. So, or y'all just are hanging out and she's at a restaurant. She might say, like, hey, meet me at Noble. You probably like, Noble, oh my goodness. But she's just like, oh, don't worry about it. I got it. I'm gonna take care of it. It's cool. You'd feel away.
I've never had that experience. I think that's a wonderful
You need to
fantasy.
that's what you need to figure out. Why haven't you experienced that?
Every time I go out, I'm expecting to pay. Like in my mind, okay, cool, let's do it. I mean, I got it, so it's like, okay, let's do it. In a relationship, like once you get married, I think things change. I think all that kind of stuff goes out the window. Like, yeah, your wife gonna pay for stuff and all that. And it's cool. I see my mom and dad. They are what is it? I'm 37, so it'll be 40 years in January. They've been married. So I see my mama pay for stuff plenty of times over the years. You know what I'm saying? My mom and dad. So that's different. But I think like for dating.
I pay for things
Again,
and
that
I
goes
enjoy it.
back.
I mean, it's like I don't feel like a man should always, I mean, it's nice, but if I really am into you, that's kind of like how you'd probably be able to tell that I really like you is once I start doing nice things, like really genuine things. Like I'm thinking about you when you're sick, like, oh, I noticed that, you got a cough. So let me give you these supplements that I take and things like that. She's worrying about your well-being. That means that she's a nurturer. So you need a discernment. Didn't I say that? The D word.
Yes, you did.
Said it. So you got to pay attention to those types of things. If that's something that you're looking for in a wife, you need to pay attention to how is she loving me? How she might not love you, but does she have that potential? What are her characteristics of being a wife? You will want somebody that's going to pay attention to those little things that you need, that you may not even know that you need, but she actually knows that you need them, and she's doing them
Imagine,
for you.
imagine how many people though don't even know what to choose or how to choose to even see that they're fit because of what they lacked in their childhood. They didn't grow up with that type of relationship where they had a husband and wife that lived together. That was their parents, whether it be like they're biological or not. But you need to see two adults be able to deal with problems, argue early in the day. You might hear them yell. You shouldn't, but you might. Normal stuff. But then to see them come together later and just resolve the issue, whether it be through intimate touches, hey, you want something to eat, whatever it is they do. So a lot of people don't even have that. So you got people out here that are really literally going through life, basically living their therapy session.
That is true. I've seen them.
Gotta stop getting stuck on these joints.
They so deep.
No, that was me. I derailed that one. My bad.
Y'all diving deep. I like it. Okay, so what's the most common reason you've lost interest or stopped talking to someone?
Lack of communication.
Oh, that'll do it.
Travel for work, so it's just kind of like most of my time I'm gone, so 95% of our relationship will be conversation. Like, how's your day going? How's my day going? And not so simple as that. If things go wrong, like talk about everything. Everything needs to be out on the table so we can deal with it. But can't even get no one to get to that level. I just can't even get somebody to just reply back in a decent time before the day ends.
Oh yeah, I blame myself for a lot of my issues.
At least you're honest.
Therapy.
Nah, but I think impasse. That's for me. Like once you get to a point of like it's not going to grow. You know what I'm saying? Because you can only push somebody so hard, so far, for so long. Just because I see it in you doesn't mean you see it in you. So impasse, not being able to once you stop that progression, then it's like okay, now we're just wasting time.
Kind of like going back to the whole communication thing, because this is just a personal trait of mine. I just feel like I'm very honest with whoever I'm dating. And like I said in the last episode, they heard you the first time. So it's kind of like if I'm telling you the things that I require, the things that I like, and I'm listening to you and I'm, trying to, that's my love language is really, I'm trying to still figure out a balance because I do overgive, I overlove, that's just completely my opinion of myself. So when I essentially let people in, I try not to have high expectations. But if you're not communicating with me and you kind of like go ghost, like how Kevin was saying, it's you just kind of just gotta let them go. Like I'm with Mark, you get 2 tries, and then it's just like what, just let them be where they at. Like leave them.
Yeah, wrap it up. Drew, why you look like you in deep thought? What's happening? What's happening in your mind? What's happening in your mind?
I'm muted and everything.
What's going on?
I'm just listening to everybody. I'm just saying this though. Most common reason I lose interest is because I feel like she's lost interest. That'll turn me off quick. And maybe there's just my own little personal situation or whatever, like just based on I don't know. That probably goes back to elementary school. And if your values don't align with mine, I mean core values, that really will make me, just lose my interest for real. So that's that. So I think is that lack of common sense, lack of what is logical, and also like I said, if I feel like you're not into me,
I know you guys are familiar with the red flag game. So this one's going to be a little bit different because they're going to be scenarios. So I'm going to read you out a scenario and you just let me know if this would be a red flag or a deal breaker for you guys. So first scenario, it's your honeymoon, okay? And your spouse's phone vibrates and you see they are actively having a conversation with their ex. Is that a red flag?
We passed red flags. We in divorce court.
On your
It's
honeymoon?
the honeymoon.
First of all, what are they talking about?
How did I get here? That's the first thing.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Woo! Damn.
Why is she not blocked?
Damn.
But she would have been blocked. Well, she's gonna be blocked that night.
Yeah, my
And
wife.
I think as soon as I touch down, I'm gonna have some words. Might even have to slide or two. But
wait a minute, but your man over. Wait, pause. So your man texting this chick back and forth, and you got issues with her.
I got issues with everybody. He's in my face, but when I touch down, I'm gonna be in her face. I'm gonna handle him accordingly. But as soon as I touch down, I'm going to handle her.
So are you staying married?
Depends on what the communication was, because it's gonna be a lot of this.
It's gonna be a lot of lies. So you're gonna believe a little about half of what you hear.
Let's say
It's gonna be lies.
Let's say that the communication wasn't anything like sexual or anything like anything that was just like, let's just say they were just communicating, but they're just talking, still in communication.
Like they're having a conversation, or is
how's the honeymoon going?
Congratulations on your wedding.
Why they want to know how the honeymoon going?
Right. Girl, where's your man at? Blocked. She would be blocked. Delete.
Yeah, that's weird.
Wow, yo, this is wild. Yo. Put this on. You got
congratulations.
I don't know which flag to throw. Red, yellow, green. I don't know. But something's gonna be wrong.
That's burgundy. How in the heck?
Nah.
Conversation with your ex on your honeymoon. There's no honeymoon is for you to be enjoying your new spouse. Y'all supposed to be, in blissful love and the euphoria. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably not wearing clothes on my honeymoon in a hotel room. Like, what are we talking about? We just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why your phone even on you? What you got your phone on you for?
Because I knocked all this shit over.
we in the Adam and Eve suite at the hotel. Like, what are you doing? What's going on here? I might throw my phone in the water. Maybe not that. Well, that's wild. Yeah, that's a red flag. That's a red flag for real. We got to have a conversation. I'm not saying divorce, but we're gonna have a conversation. Like, what that? Nah, I ain't got nothing.
See. I ain't gonna lie though. Talking about, let's just keep it real. If that happened on your honeymoon, the red flags was slapping you in the face for about, I don't know how long, however long y'all was together. That's how long you was getting slapped daily with red flags.
Get on a discernment train.
Hello, hello.
That's a problem though.
Yeah, but some people think that marriage is the cure for everything. So just because they were doing it before they got married, they think that the day you get married, he's gonna change. It's gonna be different.
No.
If that don't work, put a baby on it.
Exactly.
And then find out it doesn't work. Now you stuck. Okay, next one. So is it a red flag that your ex wants to continue to hang out with the friends you introduced them to after y'all broke up?
No.
Ain't my fault I'm cooler than you are with your own friends. I mean, come on now.
If I leave, I take everything.
You know what I'm saying?
How you take your friends?
These our friends. These our friends now. These our
friends. Them batteries is coming with me.
Okay.
We not together, but we still together. Hey.
Everybody going, you a fake flaw friend. You ain't my friend.
I see you at Christmas.
You are off.
Hell no.
I dare somebody to cross the line. I dare one of them to cross the line.
They're gonna have to pick a side.
What you mean y'all went to brunch?
Ain't no side.
Get the text? Yeah, whatever.
There's no side to pick.
Nope.
That's open. That's a cliff. There's no side to pick. Once you walk that way, drop.
Okay.
Hey.
So if you're in a committed relationship and that person still has photos on their social media pages and in their phone of their exes, is that a red flag?
We talked about this before.
That's
Mhm.
not
Yeah,
happening.
she pulling them back and she wanna hit us again. That's the thing.
Delete.
She know our buttons.
Delete.
So on that
Or
phone, so you telling me I got to delete my life for you? That's what you telling me?
And so you're gonna keep your ex-wife on your page and you marrying someone
I now
else?
see. I'm down for like social media because if
It's
you go on my
kids.
page, if you find something, let me know because I missed it. But other than that, let me say that on my phone, I'm not deleting my life. I'm sorry. I had experiences. I lived them. These people were part of my life. It helps me remember what I did in life. And if you're close enough to me, I send you a photo every now and then. You're doing some stupid shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
So
yeah, I think
you're gonna keep the picture with you and your ex-wife on a jet ski? Yeah.
no, here's the thing. Have I gone through and deleted some of the photos that were excessive? So I kept times, but I deleted a lot of stuff that was just like, first of all, taking up space on my phone, but I'm not deleting my life for nobody. I'm gonna edit my photos. And if you need to go deep diving into my photos like that, you're in for you should just leave now because you just setting yourself. I would never go through a woman's phone and just start scrolling through her photos. I don't
Oh
need that
yeah,
in
Worst
my
thing
no.
you
life.
can do.
No,
Yeah.
I
So
don't.
Worst
why
thing.
would you why would a woman do that on my phone? That's just the
well,
dumbest
I
shit
feel
in the
like
world.
if you felt a ways about that, like say for instance you went to the DR and you're like, you know what, this was a very good time. And I love the memories. Delete those. We're going to the DR and we're gonna make new memories.
Those photos would
Take
not
them
be.
over.
So you saying, wait, you saying the photos with my ex?
You said we're gonna recreate them.
Gone.
Whoa, whoa,
We're making new memories.
time out.
You
So
said we're
you
gonna
telling me
recreate
You had the
if I
time of
went
your
on a
life in the
trip?
DR with her? That's what you're
Wait,
saying?
time out. So if me and my ex-wife went on a trip,
Mm,
all right, and at the time we had children and everything, we had a whole life.
mhm.
I'm supposed to delete those off my phone to satisfy your insecurity.
I said if you have a problem with that, then we gonna make new memories.
That wasn't my question.
I'm not insecure about anything. I said we making new
Okay,
memories.
so with that being said, we can go make new memories.
Yeah, we
And
will.
why would it be like it sounds like you feel like that person would be constantly going back to their phone and scrolling back and reminiscing. But if you
Like, is that a
realize
screensaver?
come on now, that's just ridiculous.
Just playing.
You
I throw
know
your
what
phone in
I'm
the trash.
saying? It's
Fuck
all
your
right. I
phone.
cloud.
You
Don't worry about
understand?
it.
Still
Don't
not
worry about it.
all this stuff.
The cloud backed it up. It's all good.
But if you say
I-
you're not scrolling back to reminisce, then what is the purpose in needing to have
Well, the
it?
shitty part is that Apple, you
Photos,
don't
if
have
you
to
want to
scroll
go
back.
back and look at it and
They gonna
reminisce.
make you remember.
You don't have to scroll back and reminisce. Apple will do it for you. And wake up one day and be like, remember this time you went to Barcelona?
Oh, they so trite.
They
Hey,
do
but
now.
here's my thing. Like, no, all jokes aside, like really think about that though, y'all. You've had like great experience in your lives. You've done a lot of things that were fun, and you experienced time with people that were good. We got to stop vilifying a relationship that was good at one point where you love this person. Oh my God, I love you so much. You did so much. This person ate your ass out. You know what I'm saying? And you over here sitting around. Now they ain't shit. Like, get the fuck, yo. Like, stop. You mad at them because y'all broke up. That's what you mad about. Y'all broke up. Your feelings is hurt. But once you get past that shit, okay. I'm not saying you got to be scrolling through 30,000 photos of them, but damn, don't delete them completely. You know what I'm saying?
No remnants.
None.
They're gone.
I'm
Who
gonna
is
just
that
Well,
say,
man?
I'll be the keeper for y'all. I'll send you
I'm gonna just
photos of
say, like,
things you forgot
marriage
about.
is different. Marriage and having kids with somebody, that's different. I understand that. But I'm gonna just say, put that shit in a Dropbox. It don't need to be on your phone. Like, put that over there, like way in the cloud somewhere. Put it over there, so you don't get those. You remember back when you was married, you had, you know
Oh.
what I mean? So you don't get those reminders. But yeah, just put that on a Dropbox. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, you don't need to be. But
You
the
going for that?
nasty pictures in the videos that got to go. Cause what you still
The
got?
who? The
Like,
who?
are you
The
still
what?
keeping those?
The
The
nasty
what?
ones. The
Well,
nasty
Oh,
ones.
the nasty
I have
ones.
experienced guys who have done that with their exes. Like,
Hey, you know.
people hold on to the nasty thing. So what you holding on to that for? Like, that's a different level.
Memories, man. I mean, the nasty ones is like the highlight films, man. Like, you ever go on YouTube and look at like Barry Sanders highlights? Like, those were a while ago, but you still, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was sick back in 1992.
I challenge any woman that's on here today to break out their phone and go to their hidden shit and display it and take all of you out of the photo. And how many dudes pop up? So don't feed that bullshit to anyone, because you're not gonna be at the altar like and hand your phone over and your husband be like delete.
Who ain't?
Delete.
Like, he ain't gonna need to delete nothing. It don't live there no
There's
more.
nothing to delete.
You don't live there no more. Right?
I
No.
like that. I like that.
I'm single, so my hidden folder is quite spectacular. But listen, what I'm saying is like it. You know what I mean? But nah, I think that would be a little interesting, like for real, just holding on to stuff like that. The social media thing is wild. It was like, come on, man.
Everybody can see
you gotta.
that.
Yeah, let that go. Let that please delete or
That's weird to
archive,
me.
whatever.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm tired of deleting. I got too
Hold
many
on to
photos
something.
on my social anyway. I got a lot of deleting to do. I ain't got time for it. That's like 2,000 something photos. I ain't got time for that shit.
You just
I remember when Instagram started. That shit just gonna be on there. I'm good.
you
Start a new
got-
page. Fuck that shit. I'm just chilling.
All right now.
It is what it is. You don't like it, don't look.
All right. Okay, so if you're dating someone in your age range and they tell you early on in the dating phase that they've never been in love, is that a red flag?
Hell yeah.
No.
Nope. Matter of fact, that's a green flag. That means you ain't got heartbreak.
Means you ain't got a heart.
No, listen. If you ain't been through nothing, I mean, your
Hey,
bag
bro,
is
I'm almost
limited.
50, bro. What the fuck is you talking about? If you almost damn near 50 years old and you ain't never been in love, swerve.
To be fully committed, to be selfless, that's a lot.
Doesn't
And
exist.
maybe, I beg to differ, brother. I beg to differ. I know a love greater than any love
No,
exists.
selfless does not exist.
Selfless? Yes, it
Does not exist.
What you mean?
Does not exist. I beg
you
to
got
differ, bro.
What you mean?
Tell me something you did for somebody else that was selfless. Just one thing.
Selfless. I mean, gosh, I lost count. I can't remember because love keeps no record. All right, let me get me back up for a minute.
No, just something you did for somebody that was selfless. Just one thing in your whole life.
Scraping the ice off her car in the morning because it was cold.
How'd you feel about it? How'd you feel about that?
I felt like I was serving and I liked it.
Did you feel good? You feel good about it?
I felt great about it because I was serving.
It served you. It was self-serving.
This is how I felt. It was not,
bro. The reason self-serving is a good thing is because doing for others that makes you feel good. It inspires you to do for others because it does feel good to do for others. So it's nothing wrong with doing something that makes you feel good and made someone else feel good. You should aspire to be that daily, because if everybody did that, like the amount of like positive energy that would just be flowing through the world. Like imagine if everybody left their house today. It was like, I'm gonna do one good deed, and that shit just kept pinging from one person to the next. Imagine like the ramifications, like even how you would feel that shit, bro. And like, I mean, like on some crazy shit, you would feel that, like the day would feel special just off the energy that everybody went out like that.
Okay, so I'll tell you like this then. I say this. I give people grace because maybe certain people have never been in situations or positions where they have been comfortable enough to let themselves go, to totally immerse themselves to fall in love with somebody. They may not have come across people who made them that comfortable, what kind of experiences they had and stuff. So I that's why I think of it like not necessarily a red flag, but I also know that I'm pretty good at creating an environment where you're free to be yourself and you're free to relax and be comfortable. And hey, if she falls in love with me, then that's dope.
So you meet a person that has everything you're looking for and more, but they're not the same race as you. Would that be a deal breaker? Mark, did you get up? Would that be a deal breaker?
That's some lies shit. Those are the lies you spelling talking about somebody to meet everything
they
I
are
want.
everything you've been looking for your whole life.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Really?
Why would that matter? It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you said
it's okay. I thought you were just like, okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Is that a red flag for anybody? Is that a red flag? He's not.
Yes.
Why is that a red flag?
Yes.
Okay, Dr. Umar. Okay, tell me.
Here's the thing. I support it for everybody else. I know for me though, like I know I say the word nigga too much to be with somebody who can't. So I can't do that.
You would feel depressed. You would want to not say it. You be like, that
Going
Negro
with a
right
big
there. I
win.
swear to God,
There,
that Negro
there
get on
are
my
a
nerves. I
lot.
swear.
I'll make it real quick so I don't take much time. But I say it like this: in my communication style and the way that I interact with people, a lot of things are based on some already pre-understood or there's a foundation that's already laid, right? I don't want to have to explain things and the etymology of why I'm saying what I'm saying and where I'm coming from. And it's just easy to do that for me with a black woman. Now, I have, I'll make some concessions. Look, my only ask is that you have at least one black parent. Both of them, like at least one. I'm hoping, but at least one. Okay, give me that. All right,
Hopefully the
I'll
mama be
deal with that.
black.
But you can, this all goes out the window if she could be from New Hampshire. You know what I'm saying? She could be like, she could be corny as fuck, bro. She could be black all day and just be the whitest girl you ever met in your life. So what are we saying?
Because I know a
That's
few.
cool.
So yeah.
That's fine. Look, and she got
You be
4
like,
feet
yes,
hair,
my
4 feet.
sister
I'm still
knows nothing.
is a plate of collard greens and a shot of Hennessy. That it come right out. Look, what I'm saying, I don't do that. But what I'm saying is, black is so expansive and so just not monolithic at all. So if it's a black girl from New Hampshire or a black girl from Atlanta, like there's going to be differences. But at the end of the day, you black. It just black is not in this one box. But I say this, yeah. If I have other options, yeah, that's going to be a deal breaker. Now, if I'm in some situation where I don't know how likely this is, and somebody who's not black but they brown, maybe. What you won't see me with is with well, who's watching this? Because I don't want they gonna call me a name. The white. You're not gonna see me with that. The white girl. I'm not going that route.
2 years later.
Nah, bro.
Right.
But no. For sure, no. But
I can't wait.
Actually refreshing
normal
to hear,
circumstances,
honestly.
that's a deal breaker. I'm looking for black. Like I said, I've compromised and said, okay, cool. At least one. Just give me, if you got at least one black parent, I'll ride with that at least. So, yeah.
Today, social media is telling everybody that you have to have everything that a black woman is, but not a black woman. If that makes sense. It's just kind of like, I see black women every day, their essence every day across everything else, but yet it's never them in those positions. Like the NBA is going to be high yellow, light skin by the 2040 at the end of the day. So it's just kind of like, it's nice to see. It's nice to hear that black men still want and thrive and need black women.
Well, I know for me, it is a deal breaker. My friend actually sent me that one meme that said, would you date outside your race? And then it said, I've dated a light skin before. She was like, Kari, is this you? That is me. I love black men, and I hope that this is one of those clips that it may age horribly, and I might
It
end up
looked
with
like
Asian or a white man. But as for today, no, I can't. I love black men too much. I would rather, and I've even said this out loud. Again, it may age horribly. I'd rather be by myself than to be with another race. I
What?
can't. Like,
Are
I
you
love black men too
serious?
much. Like, I
He's
know I put up with
everything
their
that you
shit.
want out of a man. He's just not coming in a black man's body. Really?
can I say
I
something?
want
Can I say
the
something?
closest
Can I
person
say something?
that is able to understand me without being me is a black man.
Can I say something?
There are
Can I
other brown
please say something
people.
to you?
Still no.
So
That's
like,
fine. But he
but
don't know how we grew up. Like, I mean, he don't understand. Just how Drew said, like, I say nigga too much. Like, I need you to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to explain to you what watermelon and fried chicken and how that can probably be a little disrespectful at a function. And you're like, oh, is that yes, it's disrespectful. I don't want to have to teach you that. I don't have to teach you how to make collard greens or what they taste like or anything like that. I don't want to do that. I don't want
that's
to do
fair.
that.
But there are people that are
That's
familiar
fair.
with the culture that aren't
But
a
like
part
you
I
of
get
just went
that.
so far
That's
left with it.
fine.
Like, boom. Okay. I
I
you
love
said
me
that's
a black
fine. I'll let it
man.
go.
I love me a black man.
But I
That's
might be
just
light,
me.
but I'm all right. You know what I'm saying?
You so stupid.
You understand, like what I was trying to get at is like, be careful what you put in the universe as far as like what you'll accept and what you won't accept, because you answered the question where somebody gave you everything you wanted, and one thing was enough to make you be like, "No, I don't want that." Well, then you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. That's crazy to me. I'm
I don't
sorry,
even see how that could be everything I want, because
Yeah,
everything I
but
want
that
is a
was
black
never
man.
what she wanted.
but you wanted, but listen to what you described. You wanted to not have to worry about
Character.
describing You didn't want to have to worry about explaining this guy. It had nothing to do with
It's kind
what
of
he
deeper
looked
than
like.
that, though.
But what if, here's the funniest thing, I can take you to somebody that I know that I grew up with. If I show them to you, you'll be like scratching your head. But as far as everything that he understands and knows, everything you just said, he exemplifies.
But I want to look
all
at
those
you
things.
and desire you. I desire a black
But there
man.
you
I
go.
want to look
There you
at
go.
you and be like, damn, look at his chocolate, beautiful, like
So you're
that's
not
a black
attracted to
man.
anybody that's not black.
There it is.
That's
Sorry.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. She's jumping
It
on it.
sure is.
I will say, I just started dating an Indian man, and I am enjoying myself very thoroughly.
All right.
Never thought
Let me not do that.
I would. Never thought I would. But I will say one thing that he's taught me in this very, very short time is, first of all, I feel like he's refreshing because he's so kind. And I didn't realize how much of that I was missing. Just kindness. Like, he's very gentle with me. Like, he's very thoughtful. He's very like
Considerate.
yes. And I didn't realize how much I was giving and not getting that in return until he was showering me with it, and I was just like, I don't even know what to do.
But
Like,
will
I'm
he
like, let
introduce
me
you
get
to
off
his
the phone. I know
parents?
you got to go to work. He was like, no, I enjoy talking to you. It can wait.
I heard that.
Okay, let's
I
talk.
heard that. I heard that too. We were like,
That's beautiful. So
I wasn't trying to say nothing bad. That's y'all. I'm out this one. Take me
I'll
out the group
completely
chat.
honest with y'all. I have dated outside my race multiple times, but I do desire. I love black men. Like, I will support you guys through and through. Like, but I do keep my options open. I have kept my heart open to other options, other races.
I ain't been around the world, but I've definitely been down the street.
I ain't been off the
Which
porch.
street? J
Well,
Lo
I've been around the world, and
Oh
I
my
got
God.
I still ain't found my baby. So
I honestly
A
feel like
black
I was
man.
settling. Like,
So-
I don't want to feel like I'm settling. I feel like I would settle if I dated outside my race.
Yo,
Why do you feel like
stop
it's
pushing
what?
that negative energy. And look, you can keep that up here, but don't say it out loud. Stop saying it out loud.
But
You
what
gonna
if
get
what I
what's meant
said.
for you.
not?
Why
Because
would
you
you
know,
think
you know how people tell you, like, how people say, like, okay, you have your plan, but God has the real plan. Like, what,
Again, this may
Yes,
like,
age.
how do
hello.
you know
Yeah,
that that's
it's gonna age terribly. You're like a
like,
love
how
and hip
do you
hop
know
reunion
that
right now.
unless you like, especially if you've never done it? I can see if you like tried it and you're like, not my cup of tea.
I actually did.
With
I
who?
Oh,
dated a few.
good.
I dated a few white men.
Okay, she
Okay,
had her a latte.
okay.
All right,
I
hello.
would say, like, don't do that. Like, American white men, I feel like they don't count. Like, European
Gotta
white
go to
men might be a
Europe.
little different.
And
But
do you know the
why?
dirty looks that I said I don't want to go my whole life getting dirty looks from other black men. Oh, I mean, I thought they were gonna fight the man. I mean, as soon as I like went somewhere else, they had some like negative things to say. It was horrible.
But
I was
that's
like, I don't
double
want
standard.
to. I don't
You
want to go
can't
through
do it,
this.
but I can. That's the double standard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Wait, say it
I said
again.
no, thank you.
I said
He talking about how
it's
the
the double
NBA keep their
standard
money in
of
the NBA.
Black men will look at a black woman what a white man would discuss, but every day throughout normal conversations, you don't want anything that looks like your mother. You don't want anything. You darker than me, and you talking about that's just not what you want,
I got you.
Yeah,
because it's not something that.
But don't you feel like that's the freedom? Like, let those people be. Like, yeah, like, I'm glad you showed me that that's who you are.
How come when black men
oh God.
we are and caring and gentle and all that, he's too nice. But when the other
Who
men
said
do
that?
it,
I ain't mad.
all of a sudden it's
Who said that?
hey, wait a minute, he's like kindness. And this is like a novel thing. The men you date don't be kind. They don't be like, listen, I just want to talk to you.
I just told you I was lacking that, so obviously I wasn't getting what I thought I was.
That is
Like, it's a
crazy.
different level
She
of
been
like.
plugging from the mulberry bush. What is it? She been plugging from the wrong bush.
Basically.
I can stay.
I'm shocked.
That extension.
Why are you?
Well, I'm saying right there. I'm shocked. Cause like That was just like basic human decency.
Nature.
Like, and I know you, like, you a cool person. Like, I can see you like, well, you know, you're kind of boring, but you ain't even boring. Like, you fun. I'm like, where is this kindness? Like, how is that? Like, that's crazy. I'm sorry
I
to hear
think
that.
it's
I'm
like the
sorry.
consideration and just like the respect level and just like the thought and effort that I feel like he puts into it without me having to say anything. I feel like I would constantly have to, tell men that I was dating here what I needed. I don't have to tell him nothing because he coming out the gate like doing everything, have great conversation, like everything just kind of flows, and I feel comfortable with him. Like I feel great. Let me take this moment to thank my international listeners because apparently in Japan it's doing the thing, and in Canada and in Germany, we appreciate y'all. But
Hello.
yeah,
Your
like,
husband might be
But
there.
you
did you
know,
ever think that maybe it might be you've got to a point now where, not to say that he's not doing what he's doing, but also that you've evolved, being receptive to a person that's coming to you more genuine. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that, maybe before
not
you
that
were
I'm more receptive to coming, like I always wanted a genuine person. I just not what was coming to me. But I feel like I relaxed what I wanted. Like I feel like I relaxed I feel like I was like Kari. Like I wanted, this is who I wanted. Like I wanted a black man. I feel like everybody ideally wants someone that you identify with naturally, who you don't have to explain yourself to. Honestly, I don't feel like I have to explain myself to him either. Like, and I feel like I am in my rawest form. I take my clip ends out and we great. Like, it doesn't matter, he ain't tripping. But and I feel like I've been vulnerable with him in ways that it would take me some time to be vulnerable with other people and like show things that I'm insecure about with him. So I just think it's a person thing, like a heart thing. I don't feel like it's like a physical thing. You know what I mean? So I think I had to, I don't know. I feel like I started looking past that a few years ago when I started dating outside my race. I just felt like I wasn't having the best experiences dating outside my race. So I kind of stopped. But I came across him and he's just been like a breath of fresh air, like, and it's just nice. It feels nice. Like, it feels nice. I don't know what to say. Like, I like
stop, because you're
it.
gonna make me say the line. You're gonna make me say the line.
Say it.
He's so nice.
So nice.
Go where the heart like you know what your heart wants, right?
Yeah.
Once you start to feel good and you got those butterflies, don't
Yeah.
ignore that.
Go
Yeah.
ahead,
Forget
Michael Jackson.
forget the outside noise, forget that list, because you gotta just go for what your heart wants. That's it.
Yeah. That's
Now,
facts.
see, careful now.
Oh,
Oh God.
here we go. Here
Well,
we
What
go.
the
I
lady?
always,
What the
Listen,
I
lady?
when
always
you
It's
go
talking
too
about
far
go
down
what
that
your
rabbit
heart want.
hole.
Y'all go with y'all heart want all the time. You're like left, right. No, let me spin in the block. Oh, let me come back up front. Stop going with what the fuck your heart wants. Yeah, okay, I'm saying that's cool. But like, put some thought in there now, okay?
Right.
Gotta
No,
make
you really
choices
have
out
to
here.
honestly think about it for sure.
Don't just be feeling all willy-nilly because like, oh, I feel so butterflies.
Right.
How long you
Not
think it take
equating
to get to the
maturity.
real person? How long y'all think it take to get to the real person?
That's a question, child. It
it
depends
be
on the
30
person.
days. Day
Wait,
No,
is
no,
this
no,
with
no, no,
time?
no, 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 no. I don't mean
90
that. I
day
don't mean
trial.
like. I mean like
90
for
day
real,
fiance.
like where like you cut through all the bullshit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How long you think it take? And you can look at it from two standpoints. You can say one where you live apart, and two where you live
I
together.
was gonna say that, like, I feel like that is the biggest factor. Like, how much time are you spending, like FaceTime in real life, are you spending with that person? Because that you get to know somebody so much faster by sharing space and sharing time and having conversations, seeing how they live, seeing how are you messy, are you clean, are you lazy, what are you doing at downtime, are you grumpy? Like seeing all of their moods so much faster when you have that FaceTime, that's the difference. I feel like it could take forever to really get to know somebody at long distance. Like because you got the distance. Like you
Oh
can
my
be
God,
who you want to
oh yeah,
be
it's like
for that short snippet of time for however
yes.
long you want to be that person. But when you got somebody in your face 24/7, the jink is gonna be up. Like you are who you are, and they are who they are. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then it's gonna be a catastrophe very quickly.
I mean, so there you go. That's a quick shortcut to what? Time saver.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's a time saver, and you only got to push it that hard, but you can just say, well, from a standpoint of like short terming it, like it's not necessarily we live together, but we just together.
Yeah.
It's like I said the last time, where I'm just like accepting the moment. If we vibe right here in the moment, that's where I will
And
stay.
roll with it. But you know what? Hold on, time out. But because I believe it was your point about they being the vibe. Who said it was in the vibe, and then all of a sudden the vibe gets stale, and then all of a sudden they want to roll? Who said that? Somebody said that. Okay, Drew said that. But like that, like with that being said, like you gotta be careful, because it's like, yeah, you might be in a high, but mood shift, people change, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, but you had a great 6 months, and now all of a sudden, and then what? You just throw it away.
I only exist today. I can't worry
But how
about
long is that vibe supposed to last though?
Hmm?
Nobody got a forever vibe. Nobody's vibe
Nobody
is
has
like
a forever vibe.
nobody's
makes
vibe
it
is
out of
is 3 years
Nobody makes
straight.
it
They
out
just
alive.
cruising off a vibe.
But if I take it moment by moment, and if we have a fucked up moment, and I still see that,
Okay, so
some
you're saying after
history,
the fact.
then
Okay.
I'm here. I am in this moment. That's all that
No,
I am right
but
now.
I was getting, like you were saying, in the moment, and then if things went left, then just
Oh,
I'm out.
I'm in
I'm
this
gone.
moment
All right.
right here.
I'm cool with that. I got you.
This is
Well,
where I'm
I
at.
feel like that's kind of what Drew was saying, like, which is why he had a roster, is because
There you go.
I think how you feel about like the roster thing is like how a lot of people move through dating right now. Like they always gotta have a backup just in case like you start acting wrong. But it's just like, how can you ever understand what a relationship is? Who has a relationship that's just like this? Like you ain't got no pigs, like you ain't got no
Oh,
like, come on, like
yeah,
everything.
but
Everything in life is going to have
nobody wants that.
its peaks and valleys. So but if you hit a low point in your relationship and your first thought is like, let me jump ship and go sit over here because you don't want to confront conflict. Conflict is natural. It's gonna happen. Like,
But who's the first to check out though? Our feelings.
what do you mean check out?
I mean, when it comes to feelings, who's the one that always checks out first? Oh, I'm not feeling this right now. The energy is wrong. The vibe is off.
It depends on the person.
Dudes don't operate from that standpoint,
Don't say,
yo.
that's how Drew was just talking about he operated, so that's not true.
Nah, he was saying he was going off of how she was feeling. If you listen to what Drew said at the end of the day, it's
But sometimes
what
that
I
doesn't mean
heard.
you're accurate. That does not
So
mean
what I
you're accurate at his perception might be so
that
far
is true.
from
That
reality.
is true. That is true. That is
That's
true.
his perception. That's him.
That is true. That is true. I give you that.
That could be on the person, like because it's how you perceive it to be, not necessarily what reality is. Because that person could have something going on that you don't even know about, and maybe it's not a point where they want to talk about, and you're taking something else from that and formulating your own opinions and not communicating.
But you got see I it's so funny though that you say that. But let's be real, yo. It's very hard for men today to say like, okay, this is where I am. This is what I'm feeling. And it get twisted into like simp shit, this is the third. Like most women are
Facts.
not really in the space to deal with a guy that's actually coming at you in exactly the way you guys have been asking for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all can't handle that pressure of like really like where I'm saying like, this is what I want. These are my boundaries. I'm not going to deal with this shit. This is what I'm looking for you to do. I see this in you. I want you to be a better person. This is where I'm trying to go. Y'all ain't really dealing with that very well right now.
That's a general statement. Like what? Like
I mean, I'm saying, okay, well, I made it. It's on the internet now. It ain't never coming back. So let's roll with it. What you trying to say? I stand behind it. I mean, the reality is, I mean, it's like, yo, and the funny part is most women will come back with great arguments for it. But while we're the pursuers, y'all the gatekeepers.
But thank you all so much for turning for the finale. Why don't you tell the people where they can find you on the internet? Why don't we start with you, Kari?
You can find me on Instagram. It is at KARIEVETTE.
On everything is the same. AARSPORTZ. AAR Sports.
Man, you can find me Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, anywhere. I'm even on Snapchat, even though I don't use it like that. It's Drew Comments, DrewComments.
Thank you for having me. It was great meeting all of you. You guys can follow me on IG, slim_sass.
And I'm Kevin. You can find me at KevKey, KEV_KEI.
And that's a wrap for this episode. Please be sure to download the Secrets of the Opposite Sex app and play from home. Subscribe to the podcast and check out our YouTube channel for extended episodes. We'll see you next time. Bye.